A very common question that we get is, how do I improve my borrowing capacity? Let's give them some ideas, Beck.
Cool. So a couple of things. When we look at borrowing capacity, we're going to look at what are the limits on your credit cards.
Yep.
So no matter whether you use them or not, we're going to look at the limits. So if you want to increase your borrowing capacity, reduce the limits to the absolute minimum you need.
Yep. And that's the same with personal loans, things like car loans and HECS. So not always these work a little bit different in the sense that these are actually determined by the repayments. So if you have a 50 grand car loan and you pay it down to 10 grand, it actually doesn't change your borrowing capacity. So we need to look at those numbers, but there's always a solution around those. What else?
We also have to look at living expenses. So
Yep.
what are you spending
And
on a weekly
additional.
basis?
Yep.
Additional expenses, things like insurances. These include things like life insurance if you pay it outside of super, any health insurance, any car insurance if you've got a boat and 2 cars and all those bits and pieces.
Yep.
That all adds up to what your living expenses are.
And the last one is probably not the most obvious one, but look at increasing your income. So if you have the capacity, take on those extra shifts, do the overtime, ask for extra hours where possible. And if you don't have the capacity in your role, i.e. your PAYG, you've got a set annual income, go and ask for that pay rise. Don't just sit there and wait for your annual CPI increase. If you think that you're doing great at your job and you think you've earned it, go and ask, because if you don't ask, you don't get.
And it's important to note when we look at max borrowing capacity, we can certainly say to the lender that you can close those cards, you can pay out those loans as a part of an application. So don't think that you need to do it in order to get the finance. Talk to us, let us find a solution for you. So that way then you don't go and pay anything out unnecessarily. So please reach out, please have a chat.